They're ready to move. Once again over the 1,000. The gates have gone back. They're off and last. Stylebender, Golden Veil bounced out together. They settle down in front of Mighty Hosanna. Going forward next, Zoo Bolts. Down on the inside next of all is Gold Vancouver. Catch Card of the Grey settles in the middle. Mantua went back. Likewise Atlantic Spirit. And at the tail end of the field is King's Drama. Nearing the 600 mark now. Last Stylebender brings them off the riverside of the course over Mighty Hosanna travelling second. Golden Vale sitting in the cheap seats, however. Back on the inside behind those next is Gold Vancouver, who's following Last Stylebender to the turn. Then Zoo Bolts trapped wide on the outside of Catch Carter. Mantua down on the rail, and Atlantic Spirit pulls to the outside. Back behind those King's Drama. Last Stylebender inside the 200, still clear. Now given a dig up, leads the way by two. Mighty Hosanna. Atlantic Spirit is absolutely flying on the outside. Last Stylebender in front. Atlantic Spirit diving right in the shadows, and it made it awfully close. Last Stylebender, Atlantic Spirit split the line together, rattling home from the back. King's Drama next in. They were followed further back when they pulled up by Gold Vancouver, Catch Carter, Mantua, Mighty Hosanna, followed further back by Golden Veil after a tough trip weakening, and Zoo Bolts also covered ground and finished back there amongst the last of them home. Might have held on, could have just held on. Last Stylebender. Judge wants the photo. 7 has. Number 7. 7 Last Stylebender. First up, Holly Watson for Mitchell Pateman has thwarted the big finishing run, and Dynamite first up record of Atlantic Spirit, and the margin is a nose in 57.91. They looked as though they were really flying along. Holly Watson was pedalling hard on Last Stylebender the last little bit, and gets the money here in this, the 4th event for the day. And that is the second of the Harry Angels also to win this afternoon. Jimmy Angel having scored a little earlier. So only the 2 wins, but 5 seconds in its career, as mentioned pre-race. Promised a bit. Looks as though he has ability. Just tractability has been a bit of a problem. Puts it together though this afternoon. Cajoled, nursed, and just foxed through its last 150 there by Holly Watson. She knew that the seams might start to fray late when Atlantic Spirit was coming, and it has held on. Number 7, Last Stylebender for Chris Coucher. Great to see Chris here amongst the winning owners over there at Telly Medvet. SC Coucher, M Wake, R Logie, T Lavender, Andrew Walker, the Prince of Salter Point, A Sweeney, O Robertson, C Robertson, R O'Day, E Fitzgerald, S Bailey, T Coucher, Lynn Sayers at Yarradale, P O'Rourke, Mitch Pateman Racing as well, and beautifully handled by Holly Watson. Second home, Atlantic Spirit by Frosted, Neville Parnham, Brad Parnham for Darren Thomas of Seymour Bloodstock. And third in went the way of 6 King's Drama and Eyecatcher by King's Troop from Friday Phillies, Stephen Parnham for the Gangemi brothers. Fourth home, number 5, Gold Vancouver. Great finish here to race number 4. Fifth event today, the Max Gamble Handicap. More about Max and his battle. Certainly recognising him this afternoon, Maxie, over 1,600 metres, 3:33 is starting time. No changes to come there. Another one of those breathtaking finishes where a bob of the heads decides the outcome. And I'm sure that Mitch was looking for that winning post when Atlantic Spirit was starting to erupt down the outside.
Because that's for sure uncertain there, Darren, but Last Stylebender, he's able to lead all the way here in the first leg of the quaddie. Mitch, not only a great sense of relief that he was able to find the winning post at the right time, but also the fact that his barrier manners seem to be past him.
Yeah, I think for 2 preps now, I think he's, since he come back from Julian's, he's been amazing. I can't thank them enough. This horse was retired when he left Perth, if he kept going the way he was going, and he's a completely different horse now. He just stands there. It's like it's his safe place. He goes in there and relaxes, which, is a completely different horse to the one we used to have. So, he's always had a lot of ability, just his manners have let him down. Big thanks to obviously them, Holly and Taylor, the guy strapping him. They just sort of put up with a lot with him. He's still really, really hard to ride. Even though he's good in the barriers, he's a terrible ride. So yeah, and must thank them.
Not only has he come a long way in terms of his barrier manners, but he seems to be a much more relaxed horse, even in running today. Out in front, he obviously found the front relatively easily in the first 100 metres, but he seems to be pacing himself a little bit better.
Yeah, that's been the difference this prep. He's come back a lot more relaxed. He went out to Brucey K's for a bit, and he'd done a fair bit of work with him just to get him out of Ascot for a while, and Bruce done a great job with him. And, you know, whether it be that or something else, but he's just really turned a corner in his, you know, how relaxed he is around the place. Like I said, still terrible to ride, but everything else he's a lot better with, and yeah, ability's never been his problem.
Ability-wise, how does he compare to a horse like Lord Shiva, who we saw win here 7 days ago?
Probably not a lot between them. Yeah, there's sort of this bloke's been Saturday competitive already. Lord Shiva's got to do that. Probably, you know, slight leaning towards Lord Shiva, but this bloke wouldn't be far behind him.
Your brother Josh is shaking his head. Regardless, well done here.
Yeah, he's got a share in Lord Shiva, so that's why.
Nothing like self-interest. There's Mitch Bateman. Here's Holly Watson.
Holly joins us now. Holly, as you can hear from Mitch's voice, as I'm sure we're going to hear from you, it sounds like there's a bit of a relief in this one.
Oh, thank God. Look, we put so much work into this horse, and obviously when he went over east, big thanks to Julian and his team. They did a massive job with him. It's just, he's a different horse now. He stands in the barriers and actually relaxes really well. Look, big thanks to our team at home too. They put a lot of effort into him, and yeah, thank God.
And it seems like another spell has just done him another world of good.
Yeah, definitely. He's a lot calmer this time around. When he come back from Melbourne, he was still a little bit on edge, but this time around, he's just been an absolute pleasure. Obviously, our track rider Taylor's been riding him, so he takes him off my hands for a little bit, but yeah, it's just really nice to get a win on him.
And with a racing pattern like that, there's no reason why he can't go back to Saturday Company and pick one up, surely.
Definitely, he's come back really good this prep. I think this probably will be his prep. He's run time today. Look, he's done a super job.
Congratulations, Sylvia. Well done.
Thanks, Scott.
There's Holly Watson. She combines with Mitch Pateman and Last Stylebender to take out race 4 here at Ascot.